Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister Denise Renee Muhammad, your aromatherapist, and along with my brother Sean Ali of Supreme Health and Wellness. We're coming on today for our Health and Wellness Power Hour. And as you come in, go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Brother Sean, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Race,
How are you?
let's race that last class off. Oh,
Okay.
they missed that one. They better go
You
get the
missed out. Go
archive.
catch the replay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So,
All
yes,
is
we
well.
wanted to pick up on our previous topic. This is part three of Words Matter. If you didn't see parts one and two, you can go to our page and view those as well. So,
Yes, because
let's
they're
get,
all deep.
yes, yes, yes. All
Yeah,
right. So
all
what's
of them are
what's
deep.
on?
I'm sorry. I didn't have that. I mean, I was ready, but the equipment wasn't ready. So, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
No problem. All right,
yeah.
so let's get into it.
Those words matter.
Words matter. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We can because that's the basis for the thought is words. You
Right.
know, the basis for because that's what you use to describe everything. And thinking is based on words. What are you
Right.
thinking about? You use
Yes.
words to describe whether it's nothing or whatever it is you're thinking about. So
Right.
if we do an exercise, usually what you think about when they say words matter, words are curses and things like that, and spells.
Words are spells. Yeah.
Right. As you
Spelling.
conceive, right. As you conceive, you achieve. As a man thinketh, that's what
So it's
he
it.
is.
Right.
Right. So if you think of, and this is the root of that is thinking about something, right? So if you, if we do like a little test, and if you think about sex, right? What's going to happen to you? You are going to be sexually aroused, right?
Right.
If you think about food, what are you going to be?
Gonna get hungry.
Okay, there you go. See, we gonna get hungry, right? So
Right.
let's say you think about money, you know that'll lead to your riches, you know.
Right.
So if you think about healing, what should happen when you because we know the power of the see I put healing last to show the power of the thought with everything else equals that thought.
Right.
So when we get to healing, okay, now listen now. When we get to healing and we think about healing, what is the results? See, we don't have the same results with everything else.
Right.
So when we are looking at the subject of words matter, because this is specific. This is specific. This is specific. See, when you're thinking about sex, food, or money, or any other things, those are specific thoughts. You can come up with the picture mentally picture. You know what I mean? You can emotionally picture. You can fantasize. All of these things that we can do with our words, we can
Right.
create a whole reality, an alternate reality, but we can also turn ourselves into it. Because when I think about sex, I become sexually aroused. When I think about food, I become hungry. When I think about money, it leads to me getting money.
Getting it
When I
right.
think about healing, what's the malfunction when we get to this? Because almost all of us need healing.
Right.
But we done experienced all of these. Listen,
Right.
we don't use our brain to produce a thought, a word that and we become that. Some good and we repeat it, some bad and we say, I ain't never doing that again.
That again. Right.
But because these words matter. But what's this when it gets to healing, health, and wellness? See,
I
we
think we
go ahead.
can't do it ourselves, or we're looking for an outside source.
Non-specific. I'm specific with my thoughts of sex. I know if I'm a man, I know my preferences. I got the person. This person might not exist, but only in my head. But when it comes to that, I'm specific. I'm
Right.
detailed. Right? I'm on purpose. I can boom, 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 down to the minute. We speak about these details and stuff. Those
Hmm.
are words as well.
Right.
Right? It's right. Okay. So the words matter. So the subject is
Right.
words matter. Right. So we gotta learn specific words. And the specific words when it comes to healing is all of these that we see on this mannequin.
Mm.
Heart. See, words matter, but we don't know none of these words. We don't
Right.
know none of the. Oh my
Or
goodness, man.
there, most of them, we don't even know how they function and what causes it and the cause and the effect.
Oh, okay, now. See, come on. See, okay, okay. So the metabolism, right? This is responsible for breaking down and using. So
Right.
the first stage, the catabolic, is what breaks down. So when you put something in your body, the catabolic stage breaks it down. It turns big things into little things,
Right.
basically, right? The anabolic uses those parts, whatever your body broke down. So when we know that this is for not just food or physical food. When you put a word in your brain breaks it down. So
Right.
in the definition, listen, if it's a good definition, you're going to get a good response. When you go to use it, it's going to be good that you're using. If it's
Right.
a bad definition, you're going to get a bad usage. Words matter. So just like you said, when we put these things and we digesting these things. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us in How to Eat to Live, page 11. He says, some people write to me and they say they are not getting the responses or the results as listed in the book. And he
Right.
says it is from the wrong mental food.
To food.
The eat,
Right.
because when you put it in, so your brain is going to unlock the word. So if it's God, the brain is going to break apart God and it's going to release the energy of that word.
Mm. Powerful.
Fear. It's going to break down fear and it's going to release the energy associated with that word. Now, here's the magnificent part of the body. The body is an adaptogen. We know that there's herbs that are adaptogenic, there's foods that
Right.
are adaptogenic. The body itself is an adaptogenic product. So if it has word, it will fill in the blank. This is
Hmm.
why words matter. If you are digesting words that may appear wrong, your brain is going to associate wrong energy with it.
Right.
This is oh, that's what that word means? Changes your whole atmosphere because listen, You, how many times that I've read books? What does that mean? Get it? Oh, that's what that means.
Right.
Excitotoxins, like when I called you that day, and I was like,
Yes.
sis, I got something called excitotoxins, right?
Right.
So, but this is the importance or a part of why we're continuing with this subject of words matter, because there's so much to it. You know, we talk about the
Mhm.
rabbit hole and going down that rabbit hole.
Right.
It, this is a rabbit hole.
Absolutely. It's so much can be said because everything is words.
Everything. Actions are words.
Right.
Just because when you see the action, your brain is going to put words associated with it.
Right.
If you, depending on my perception and the orientation of my thinking, if I think everybody's a hater, everybody's this, whenever I see something being done, I'm going to produce these words: hate, in my anger. You dig? And I'm
Right.
going to get the reaction of that. I'm going to get
Yes.
the usage of those words.
Right.
You know what I mean? It went from constructive criticism to hate.
Right. From positive to negative. And then that produces a chemical reaction depending on your perception of that. You know, your perception is your reality. So,
I'm glad you said that, because that's the result.
right.
Everything on this list is going to be the stress response, because all of the bad is classified under the stress response, fight or
Right.
flight. We have many different, on the good, you got oxytocin, you know what I mean? You got endorphins, you got
Dopamine.
serotonin, dopamine. On the good side, you got all kind of 31 flavors, Baskin Robbins.
Right. Silly.
On the bad side, even though you got different bad words, they lead to the same response, the stress
Right.
response, or flight or flight. The good words, this is where you find all of those different properties, because certain
Mhm.
words are going to unlock certain elements,
Right.
you know, or you can go through your stomach, because you can eat and get tryptophan and you can trick your body into producing serotonin. You can eat and you can get oxytocin released. You can eat and you can get endorphins released. So you can eat and trick your body into releasing these hormones, these neurotransmitters. Or we got Sister Denise,
Right. Absolutely.
right?
Yes. And yes, some of the essential oils actually stimulate that serotonin, like bergamot,
Mm.
you know, that helps you to feel better. Lemon essential oil, the citrus oils, most of them stimulate the production of serotonin.
Hmm.
So they're uplifting. If you're depressed, if you're sad, you can't smell orange or lemon and still be in that same feeling, that same emotion.
Mm.
You know.
Mm. Mm.
Yes.
So even if you wanted to stay mad,
Right.
you-
Yeah, just take the top off.
mm,
Wow, this is lemon. And it
mm,
reminds me of, those candies, lemon heads. Did you ever eat lemon?
mm.
And when you get
I
to
sure
that,
do.
when you get past the sour part, it's that sweet candy in the middle.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's how it
Hmm.
smells. It reminds
Hmm.
me of that. Yeah. So
And that's what it does. See, and that's a part of the therapy of aromatherapy.
right.
Therapy helps to get you over certain things. It helps to over relieve. It helps to soothe. It helps to heal, balance. All of those are in the definition of the word therapy. It's just not just a smelling or a scent.
Right. Exactly.
So if you're down this rabbit hole, right? If you
That
find
dark
yourself
rabbit hole.
and you need to stop, drop, and roll, right? The essential
Right.
oil, because you can eat, and sometimes, even though you can trigger these good neurotransmitters, the act of eating will make you, because it weakens you. Eating, all of these organs, they need energy to do their job. So
Right.
if you eat, all your nervous system is here. So your brain is lacking the energy for these are high powered words. The low power, it's easy to hate. It's easy to, oh, y'all haters, man. It's because it's easy to fear. It's easy
Right.
to be angry. It's easy to do all of these. These are easy because they're low energy words.
Low vibration. Yeah.
Right. The high vibration, you need to be eating to live, fasting, exercise.
Thinking.
You gotta,
Yes.
you can't
Thinking
go
to
through your
live.
stomach. Yes,
Right.
come on.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing with the essential oils, it does not compromise your digestive system. You don't have to digest it through your mouth, that process to get the benefits.
Exactly. You're digesting it, but you're not going through your stomach because your
Exactly.
body's going to break down those molecules. And when it does, it's going to release that energy that's in those molecules. And because the essential oils are not processed or manufactured, they're just the oils. You just
Hmm.
extracting the essence from the plant
From the
and you
plant.
putting it in a bottle. That's it. That's it.
Right.
That's it. You know?
And they are live enzymes. It's
Ooh,
not, you're not
ooh.
intaking any, you're intaking life. Because even if you eat fresh fruit, once that fruit is taken from the tree or the vine or whatever it's hanging on, it starts the degeneration process. But with the essential oils, it's still alive. It's still live. That's why you get that vibration. It's the highest vibrational element
Mm.
because it's
Come
still
on.
live.
Come on. We talk about those living, you talk about eating living. Oh, that's the key, the catchphrase, living foods, eat high
Right.
vibrational
Yes.
electric foods. Once
Yes.
you pluck it, it's not alive. I don't, I mean, they say
Right.
we, once we're born, we're living to die, right? So
Right.
we
Come
like,
on.
once you harvest it, that window of opportunity for life is decreasing every
Increasing
day.
every day. That's right.
Right. With the essential oils, you are harvesting it, extracting it, and it's right there. So it's no
Mhm.
deterioration because
Right.
you have extracted the life from the vehicle is breaking down. If you extract
Come
that
on now.
apple, that the material that the apple is made out of is breaking apart. As it's breaking apart, that's digestion. It's
Right.
releasing its energy. So you
Right.
have a limited window to get as much bioavailable. They call it bioavailability.
Availability. Right.
See, life,
Right.
bio is life. So the life availability that's in that product.
Right.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
So
These ain't
that's
even
just
our words. These ain't our words. We giving you their words,
right.
man. We not making this up,
Right.
you know.
Wow, that's deep because then I started thinking about us as humans, that life force within us. And once it's extracted from this vehicle, you see where I'm going with that. But that's
Yes.
another topic. But that you
Them
sparked that
Europeans
thought.
trying to do that right now. They try they trying to extract they got melanin in the jar. You can go get a prescription for melanin. The only people I know that got melanin is black people. But
Right.
I'm just saying, we just saying, you know, they taking uteruses and hearts and you can do these transplants.
Right.
This is what, you know, but I'm saying just as so give you something to think about, audience. You know, this is the what's in those essential oils. The takeaway message is the life force that this world is trying to buy and supplement and process and manufacture, but it's as God put it together, not as we put it together.
Right.
Big total difference.
Yeah. A question in the audience. He asked, so the oils, they are actually beneficial to us with a question mark. Absolutely beneficial.
Yes. It's
It's
more
God's,
beneficial than food.
yes, more beneficial than going to Walmart and getting some Tylenol.
It's more beneficial than food. You have to remove the food. If you eat an orange right now, right? Or the lemon, since Sis was talking about the lemon. If you digest the lemon right now, the longer that carcass of the lemon is inside of you, this is now becoming toxic and poisonous. Because now
Right.
that the carcass is rotting, all of the things associated with death is happening. So the longer you keep that food inside of you, the more potential harm you are doing to yourself, which is why the messenger teaches us to eat one meal a day, one meal every other day, and to fast.
Right.
To give your digestive system time to rest, right? So by the essential oils give you the time because you have the same material, you don't have to eat it.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Don't have to eat it. Although some of them are ingestible, but you don't
Yeah.
have to in order to get the benefits. Just take the
Yes.
top off and inhale and exhale. Within 22 seconds, you're getting the benefits. It goes directly to the limbic system of your brain.
Aromatherapy is designed for your brain.
Hmm.
That's where
Which
your nose is
controls
connected
everything.
to.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
That's
controls
what I'm
everything.
saying. Yeah, exactly,
Right,
exactly. Just like sound therapy is made for your brain, you know,
yes.
sight therapy is made for your brain. Uh, Eating ain't. Eating is not. Maybe that's
That's the
it. We
long
just
way. That's
yeah.
the
We'll
long
get into
route.
that in a different show. But words matter, sis.
Yes.
And if we pick the right words, we unlock that energy, that power inside of us.
Right.
And we can use that word to propel us into abundant life. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and then the word became flesh.
Flesh.
Woo! That sound like us.
And dwelled among men.
Dwell
Right.
among men. Where you dwelling at? Among men. It sound like us, right?
Right.
So you're going to see angry men, jealous men, happy men, sad men, righteous men, unrighteous. All of that is based on the thought
Right.
controlled by you and I. This is our time to be great, powerful, awesome, righteous, God's,
Yes.
and if we want to. And being on this side is not just better than being on the wrong side, but you get life. See, you could be powerful on the wrong side in the streets, and it's power on the wrong. The devil has power, right? He
Hmm.
promises his power to took Jesus up and said, hey, if you just come with me, I give you everything you see. And Jesus said,
Right.
nah, man, I'm good, right? So this is he picked the right word. He could have said yes, he could have said no. He did, but he picked. So, and that's the words matter, man. We we
Words
we
matter.
we have that ability to move, not just financial. You can pick the word that will unlock your body, and you will heal.
Yes, absolutely. That's why people say affirmations.
That
Um,
that
absolutely.
that. So cast a spell
Right.
on
Speak life.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speak life over yourself.
And don't change your
Absolutely.
mind. Don't listen now. Don't want to be healed today. And then you wake up tomorrow and you want to eat anything, drink anything, live your best, and you want to do the things that got you to where you're at. See, we
Right.
have to be consistent. Just like Sister Denise said at the beginning of the show, we come on to be consistent. We have to be consistent with our health actions.
Exactly.
And then
Right.
we'll be consistent with our life. You won't be ever sick because you was consistent with your health.
Right. A lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. You have to just make a habit out of wanting to be healthy. Normalize
That
it, as they say. Normalize being healthy.
the messenger says in How to Eat to Live, we don't have consistency with our eating, so we don't have consistency with our health.
Mm,
One
powerful.
day we eat one meal, another day we eating 3 meals, then we eating 4 meals, then I'm not eating. So he's saying that's in our health mimics how we live.
Right. You
Man,
feel good one day and not so good the next.
be like, I ain't never doing that again. We get into our see when we get into late 30s, mid 30s, and on. See, we that's when we wake up, man. I ain't never doing that again. Man, I knew I shouldn't have did that. See, we know. We not,
Right.
but we know we have experienced enough life to know it's us. We'll pray to God, please get me through this. God, I promise you, if you get me through this, I will
Yes,
never
I
do
won't
that again.
ever do it again.
Lying, lying.
Right.
Your body know you lying. They like, nigga, we gonna do this here this week.
Yeah.
You lying. Stop it. But that's what we do. But we know it's us.
Yes.
We we know what we should do and shouldn't do. Those oils will help you make the right decision. Just try when
Absolutely.
you stop and you got that burger, that pizza, that ice cream, that whatever your trigger food is, your whatever that comfort food is. When you got
Sweets.
that in front of you, and you man, should I? That's when you need that inhale. Sister got an inhaler that you can hook on your keychain and your coin pocket and your
Right.
purse
Right.
pocket. And when you in that valley of indecision,
Just pull it
take a
out. Seeing if I had one near me. But yes, just pull it out.
in 22 seconds. Just give yourself 22 seconds. Hey, I don't need that. And you gonna be all right, let's do it. You stop. You in the grocery store and you got your trigger food in front of you and
Right.
you don't know and you might have put it in the cart. So you walking by you got 22. Look, give yourself and you just walking and you'll put it right on. You'll make the right decision.
That's right.
Mm, mm, mm,
Absolutely. It's, rise above that emotion in the moment.
mm, Oh, praise is due to Allah.
Praises be to Allah.
She.
Yes, so words matter.
Yes, yes, yes. We're and that's we unlock it and be consistent. We'll have that consistent energy. So when we hear things like the body is created to heal itself and all of these
Mhm.
things, it is as long as we keep ourselves here. When we
Right.
induce, when we induce stress response, because that's natural. Anger, fear, these are natural reactions. Because if somebody come up and smack you, just as a scenario, you supposed to be you supposed to
Yeah.
feel some type of way. You ain't
Right.
supposed to like, oh, turn the other cheek.
Turn the other
No,
cheek.
that's not a natural reaction.
No,
Scripture
it's
says
not.
God is jealous. Scripture says God is a man of war. Scripture says God hates, the unrighteous. So these aren't unnatural reactions or
Right.
feelings or thoughts. But they are not supposed to be prolonged thoughts. If you see a spider and you run from the spider, that's a 30-second action. Ooh, I'm away. You're not supposed to be scared of spiders for the rest of your life.
Right.
See, that's a prolonged fear. That's a prolonged stressor. Because for the rest of your life, you what? See, this is what inhibits the body from healing itself, from repent, because it's stuck. You got a
Right.
brain full of unnatural fear. You fear the dark, the this, the that. You hate this, that. You angry at this. So your brain is looking for stuff to trigger. You
Right.
want we got action. We'll help you from not now, not the rest of this show, but because we ready. We unfortunately we ready to end this show, but future
Right.
references. Let us know your specific situations, and we can do a show
Yes.
around it. Not about you, but about the situation.
Right. Yes. And we're all about solutions, self care, preventative measures. So, yes, sir. That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us something hard, man. Don't give us no I got headaches, migraines. Nah, give us something hard, man. Throw a curveball at us and let us see if
Right.
we can do better than what your healthcare providers is already doing. Yeah,
Right.
like
All right. Yes, sir. Well, this was good. Thank you, Brother Sean. And thank you all for tuning in and interacting with us. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you watch this on the replay, let us know your thoughts, your questions, your concerns. And we're here to help you have life and life more abundantly. Any
mm.
last words, Brother Sean?
No, that was beautiful right there. Yeah, that was beautiful.
All right. Until next time, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.